Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Today Outside, the show where we review things that are outside. I'm your host Fred Melendez, and on today's episode we will be reviewing hoodies. I love hoodies. Hoodies are freaking great. There's many different types of hoodies. As you can see, this hoodie is what is referred to from some as a poncho. It's got that, I guess, poncho, like old Mexican style Western movie. You see people wearing ponchos like these. They're also known as drug rugs, which is just a fun nickname. That's what they call them at a lot of music festivals. You'll just see a lot of people wearing these. And yeah, they're super comfortable. So I imagine if you're on a lot of drugs, they're even more comfortable. That's why they call them drug rugs. What's cool about the poncho is although it looks super warm, this can be worn. There's the hood. That's the most important part of your hoodie, is to have a hood. I like big hoods. And yeah, so what's cool about ponchos is they are warm, they are very soft, but they can be worn really any time of the year, especially when it's like, below 50 degrees in May. This is a great time to wear a poncho. They're made out of some sort of loose threaded cotton, I want to say. I'm not positive if this is cotton, but loose fabric. They are breathable. Wind does get through them, but if it's a summer night and you just want a little bit more extra cover from mosquitoes or something like that, these are the perfect go-to things. They're warm enough to keep you warm and comfortable, but they don't overheat you. So they're not necessarily like the best in the winter, unless you have other layers of clothing on them, just because they kind of do let the wind blow through them. This poncho, one of the interesting things about ponchos, I wouldn't say it's a downfall necessarily, is they usually tend to not have the drawstrings, and that's just the style of poncho, the style of the hoodie. This hoodie also has no zippers. Ponchos don't have zippers. They're just one, basically you just throw them over and that's it. You see hoodies with zippers. I've seen some with like a couple of buttons up top. This one doesn't have it. And these drawstrings are fake. They're just for style purposes. And yeah, so this poncho in particular, they usually come in this like plaid striped coloring. Come in all different types of colors. I like this one because it's very basic green, blacks, earthy tones. I'm just a fan of earthy tones in general. Hoodies are great because they give you that extra feeling of protection, especially if you're like an anxious person. You throw a hoodie on and you're like, good, the back of my neck is covered. And that helps in horror movies when you don't want the hairs on the back of your neck to stand up. That's like an extra cover. Hoodies are great in all situations. I think they're probably one of the best forms of clothing. It's weird though, because I've seen hoodies that have short sleeves and hoodies that are tank top hoodies. And that's just so weird to me that you would, keep this warm but let your arms freeze off. But, I mean, hey, it's got a hood. So, like, t-shirt hoodies, that's kind of weird. But hoodies can be worn all year round. They come in varying thicknesses. And so you could get a super light hoodie that you could honestly wear on a nice summer day with, like, if there's a little breeze. And it also helps the skinnier you are, the more often you can wear hoodies. You're just skinny, so you need more warmth coverage. I'm a very skinny person, so I love hoodies. I'll wear them all the time. I'll wear jackets in the summer. I'd rather be warm than covered in mosquito bites. Yeah, so I, as you can tell, am a huge fan of hoodies. I think they're one of the best things ever invented, and we sent it in to the official review board, and they are also a huge fan of hoodies and ponchos, especially on this episode. This type of hoodie, since I'm wearing it, that's the one we're going to focus on, gets a 9.99 out of 10, which is super impressive. Not many things score that close to Godzilla on this show. Godzilla's still the 10 out of 10. And yeah, so thank you everybody for watching these videos. I hope you stay warm today, because it's unseasonably cold. And if you have some snow, make a snowman for me. Alright, have a great day, enjoy your hoodies, and I'll catch you tomorrow for some more awesome reviews of things that are outside.